Hi guys and gals, it's John
Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, and we're punk rocking it here today. I've got my Clash, and I've got her CBGBs. Unintentionally, look at this.
Yep.
And Green Day in the background, how cool is that? So the reason why we're talking about Green Day, by the way, this is available on Friday the 19th, not this Friday, so we're gonna say that first. But we've got this brand new album, Saviors, that's coming out on this beautiful indie exclusive pink and black split. Absolutely amazing. We also have a deluxe embossed edition we're going to have that's going to be on black, standard edition vinyl, and I think we've got one cassette left that isn't pre-ordered.
Yep.
Also, if you pre-order this amazing version, the indie exclusive version, you get this cool poly slip sleeve absolutely free. Again, this is all on Friday the 19th, but we need those pre-orders now.
Yes.
Super important. But there's something else cool. Saturday at 3 p.m., we're going to do an early listening party, almost an entire week before the album comes out. 3 o'clock, we're going to pop on this new record. We're going to listen to it loud. We've got free posters for, I think, the first 100 folks.
Yep.
Free lyric books, little zine format here for the first, I think, 40 or 50 folks. We're going to raffle off
this shirt.
that amazing t-shirt. We got some pins, I think, for the first 40 folks, like that. Super cool stuff.
Come get your wristbands. We have them.
Yep, we've
One
got
per
them.
person.
One per person on all
Has
that
your
goodness. All right, we're going to kick it off. Since I've been yakking,
Yeah.
Em's going to talk about orchids. Here we go.
We got Caliucci's Orquideos. Marking her striking return to Spanish language music, her fourth studio album features a superstar lineup with Carol G, Peso Pluma, El Alfa, and JT. Inspired by the sensual allure of Colombia's national flower, the orchid, it traverses multiple Latin genres including reggaeton, dembow, bolero, and salsa, furthering Uchi's connection to her Colombian roots. Indie exclusive silver metallic LP with alternate cover.
Next up, we've got Cocko Twins, Milk and Kisses. This was the Scottish alternative rock band's 8th studio album, released in 1996. Proved to be their last after a meeting 2 years later to record a new album ended with the breakup of the band. This is available now for the very first time on vinyl in the United States.
Oh, don't fall. And then next up, isn't there another
There
Cocko
isn't,
Twins?
but we'll get to it.
We've got some Grateful Dead for you. In the Dark. Their penultimate studio album, released in 1987, was their first top 10 album, with their first top 10 hit song, Touch of Grey. There is a sonic presence that captures their live energy, owing to the basic tracks being performed live at the Marin County Civic Auditorium, a local theater at which the Dead had played many times on limited edition silver. And this is Start Your Ear Off Right.
Next up, more Grateful Dead, Terrapin Station, one of the deepest, densest, most ambitious albums in their entire catalog. It's filled with strings, horns, and a choir, and countless other new sounds in the Dead world, featuring Estimated Prophet, Samson and Delilah, Dancing in the Street, and, of course, Terrapin on limited edition Emerald Green.
Next up, we have Cage the Elephant, Thank You Happy Birthday. This is an RSD Essentials limited deluxe version of the Kentucky rock band's sophomore album. It includes 5 bonus tracks and is pressed on ultra clear.
All right, next up, we got Alice in Chains, Rainier Fog, first released in 2018. This is a haunting auditory journey that immerses listeners in a dense atmosphere of introspection and melancholy. The music unfolds like a misty landscape, mirroring the album's title, inspired by the ominous Seattle weather, on exclusive Rainier Fog Smog. I lived in Seattle for a couple years, and it's very rare that you see Mount Rainier because it's always so foggy and cloudy, but man, when you do, it's like, Mount Fuji. I mean, it really, I mean, it's just, it takes over the entire landscape. It's incredible.
Wow. Now for something
Completely different. We got a Latin theme here for you this week, and it's going to start right now.
First up is Ponia All Stars Live, Volumes 1 and 2. Got 2 of them for you. On August 26, 1971, the salsa legends electrified the Cheetah Club stage in New York, causing a salsa-induced delirium that not only defined their career, but also the salsa genre. The lineup includes Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe, Ray Barreto, Joni Pacheco, Jose Feliciano, and more. Volume 1 is on Yellow Smoke, and Volume 2 is on Green Smoke.
Cool. Next up, we got Joe Bataan. Gypsy Woman, the King of Latin Soul's 1967 debut, shows off his classic swinging and vibrant sounds, led by the musical direction of Ponia Records. Co-founder Johnny Pacheco features all analog mastering from the original tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio and is pressed on 180-gram Canary yellow vinyl.
Next, we have Tito Puente, Para los Rumberos. With its infectious rhythms and grooves, this album helped to popularize Latin jazz and influenced countless musicians in the genre. His virtuosic performances on the timbales and his inventive arrangements continue to inspire new generations of Latin jazz musicians, pressed on 180-gram green guava.
Cool. Next up, Ray Barreto, Que Viva la Musica. Recorded in 1972, this is Ray at his peak in the hard salsa era. It contains the track Cocinado from the famed documentary Our Latin Thing, which alone makes the record worth the price of admission. Remastered from the original all-analog tapes for the first time in decades and pressed at Memphis Record Pressing on 180-gram red.
I found the other Cocko Twins.
Woo!
This is for
twin.
Yeah. For Calendar Cafe. Their seventh studio album, released in 1993, distinguishes itself from the rest of their catalog in two major areas. The sound is much more pop-oriented and less ambient than previous works, and vocalist Elizabeth Fraser's lyrics are more intelligible than usual. First ever U.S. pressing.
Always good to be intelligible. Sadly, I am not always intelligible, but, I try. Sampa, Duel, a limited clear orange indie exclusive repress of his breakout 2013 debut EP, working from his childhood home in London. The tracks were written, produced, and mixed by himself in isolation, offering an intimate and idiosyncratic glimpse into his artistic intent. The EP showcases his talents not only as a vocalist, but more broadly as a songwriter and producer. Sampa.
Next up, the hardest artist to search in our point of sale
13
system.
years. This is the hardest right here. Here you go.
LP. Lost on You. A soulful journey through the complexities of love and longing. Released in 2016, the album showcases the artist's distinctive and emotive vocals against a backdrop of folk, rock, and pop influences. LP, whose real name is Laura Pergolizzi, bears her soul in each track, exploring themes of heartbreak, desire, and self-discovery on limited gold.
Next up, we got McCoy Tyner, Today and Tomorrow. Tyner's third Impulse album, originally released in 1964, resulted from two sessions, one featuring a sextet made up of three horns and fellow John Coltrane Quartet member Elvin Jones, the other featuring his trio at the time with bassist Jimmy Garrison, also a Coltrane bandmate, and drummer Tootie Heath. Verb by Request series features transfers from the analog tapes remastered on 180-gram vinyl, pressed at Third Man in Detroit.
Next up, we have Janae Aiko, Sail Out. With a uniquely smooth and soulful voice, coupled with sensuality and vulnerability, these 7 tracks firmly established her as a staple in the R&B scene when it was originally released in 2013. The record features guest appearances from Kendrick Lamar, Absol, Childish Gambino, and Vince Staples.
Next up, we got Ramsey Lewis, The In Crowd, one of the first soul jazz icons in the mid-'60s. The pianist recorded this album over 3 days during a 1965 club date at the Bohemian Caverns in Washington, D.C. Highlights include the bluesy Since I Fell For You, the groove on Tennessee Waltz, and the infectious title track, a cover of Dobie Gray's Top 40 hit. Verb by Request series remastered from the analog tapes and pressed at Third Man in Detroit.
Next, we have The Deviants, Patoof.
Patoof.
The debut album from the English psych rock band fronted by journalist, author, wild child Mick Farron. This rare British gem is a fascinating and somewhat overlooked piece from the late 60s counterculture movement, embracing chaos, experimentation, and a rejection of societal norms on crystal curacao vinyl.
I embrace chaos. I
Same.
like it. Yep, same. We're doing a lot of embracing
chaos.
chaos lately. Here we go. Junior Wells, In My Younger Days, the legendary blues harmonica frontman, takes us on a soulful journey down memory lane with this collection of early Chicago blues works pressed on natural colored opaque vinyl.
Next, we have Sean Price in M Phases, Land of the Crooks. 10th anniversary edition of their collaborative EP. The project finds the late underground legend lending his distinctive Brownsville-bred grimy vocals over Phases' rich tracks full of dramatic pianos, rich bass lines, swinging horns, and hard drums. Indie-exclusive neon green in color with smoke.
Wow.
It looks really cool.
Next up, Elaine Brown, Seize the Time, the first ever reissue of the politically charged piece encapsulating the spirit of Activision within the Black Panther Party. I think I just said Activision.
You did?
Yeah, great, perfect. I used to work in the video game industry. There we go. The spirit of Activision. Yes, we still have it. Within the Black Panther Party during the late 1960s civil rights movement. Originally released in '69, the album addresses not only the civil rights struggle, but also themes of love, unity, and the celebration of African American heritage and culture, pressed on white marble vinyl.
Next, last but certainly not least, we got this shiny one for you. Jimin, Face. Breaking records and charts as one of the biggest K-pop artists around the world, the BTS hottie brings us his debut solo album. It includes a 20-page photo book, a postcard, 2 photo cards, and is pressed on opaque white wax. Also comes pre-creased. Could have been done by Jimin himself. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe he put it in the box and who knows. So that's what we've got. Restock still rolling in. We're going to show you a bunch right now. Check over the last few days to see those amazing restock videos. We've got a ton of great used stuff coming in too all the time. Remember, we buy all the stuff that we sell.
Bring it on.
We buy vinyl books. We pay cash for all of that good stuff. We just got our last restock from a vendor. We placed the order on December 26th, so I think we're all caught up as soon as we open those boxes there. So we hope to see you guys this weekend. Come on in and get a Green Day wristband before Saturday, or you can, press your luck and wait till Saturday. And we'll probably be okay too. We do have a store capacity limit, but I think we're going to be all right. So we hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for supporting independent retail and cool, socially conscious punk rock. Hey! Bye, guys.
Bye.